Hello. Sunny midweek day. Hope you all do well. I've got a day off today. I just take my youngest to hospital this morning, so got a spare few hours in the afternoon. And what better thing to do to have a quick brew. Let me show you. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make something like a Pilsner. I've got some lager malt, I suppose, and I've got some bit of Vienna malts. I'm going to use some Hallertau Mittelfrau, SARS, and some European lager yeast, and see what comes out. Let me show you all the ingredients. Got lager malt, got some Vienna, got some water in there mashing away. What's it going to be? Let's have a look. Design. It's going to be a 20 litre batch. It's 375 of lager, about a kilo of Vienna, Hallertau, SARS, lager, yeast. That's about it really. Mashing schedule wise, 15 at 50, 30 at 61, 30 at 68, but that's been changed to 15 actually, and then I'm going to mash out at 75. Simples. Might be sticking about 4 millilitres of phosphoric acid in there. That's about 85% phosphoric acid. And yeah, right, I'm going to get these grains out because we're going to be at the temperature pretty soon. Let's have a look. Good, heading for 20. So heading for 50 and up to 50. Heading for 50 and up to 28 already. So let's get these grains weighed out. Not focusing, is it? What do you think? So I've got all the grains weighed out. Got a little bird here, keeps pecking around. He's after my grains. And a bit more, almost at the temperature. So we're at 38. So I think I'll I'll walk down the road and post some beer mail off to Russell, I think. He knows what he's getting, and hopefully in a week or so he will taste them and give us a bit of feedback. So, all mashed in. With a scrap a bit of this grain off the side here. Trying to get it all in there. And yeah, it just slipped straight in there. Didn't float around much on the top this time, strangely enough. But go for all the filters on, and we'll get it all. Oh, got distracted there. Right, let's get this thing mashed and then go for it. It's going to take a while, maybe about, what was it? Maybe an hour and 20 minutes to mash. Once we've done there, we can get the ball going. So it's going to be slightly longer mash and slightly longer boil, but I think that's they generally do boil longer and mash. We need to have that kind of mash schedule in order to get the grains to mash as well as they want. It's very, very similar to a decoction mash, but obviously we're not having any odd business where we're taking all the stuff out and all that. But it's generally quite efficient anyway. So let's leave this go and come back in a few hours' time. So coming up to the last 75, well, last 10 minutes at 75, or was it 5 minutes? So yeah, it's just ramping it up to 75 there. Get a nice colour, nice and clear. So hopefully we can progress, but we all progress. This needs to be watered down a little bit more because we're going to have some what's the word? Got some bit of sparge water there, about 7.5 litres. Got a collection of hops to go in for bittering: Spalt, Mittelfru, Hallertau Mittelfru, and I got some. Also got some other German hop as well. So I put a bit of a combination of bittering hops in there to get the IBUs up. Hopefully mixing together the hops will not make too much difference. I'm going to aroma hop at the end with SARS, so let's see. So do a spot of sparging. Don't really need to do it. I think there's enough. There's enough sugar's been washed out, I think, in the sparge, but always chuck it in the top anyway for the hell of it. Okay, so we just finished it off. At the same time, we're ramping up to the boil. About 78 at the moment. So we need to go a little bit more. Doesn't want to focus, does it? There we are. So we'll get there soon. So we're up to the boil. It's doing now, look. Good mash, about 81% efficiency. Collected about 27 litres or so. That's based on calculations and not on what I've measured on here. And the gravity at the moment is about 11 bricks, which is about 10.43, which is good. Let's have a look at it. Looking good, good colour. Quite happy with that. I think the Germans sometimes scoop this off, the proteins, but I'm going to leave them in there. We're going to do 30 minutes, and once after 30 minutes we're going to get the first load of hops in. But let's say it looks very nice. So inspiration for the beer today, I had a can of Heineken last Friday at work, that's all. I wanted to make Heineken, and at the end of the day I just want to make Pilsner or some sort of light sessionable beer for the summer. Well, it's not sessionable, it's about 5%, but hopefully it will be nice and clean and crisp and stuff like that. Just be a bit of a Frankenstein brew. I use a quick collection of bittering hops. They're all kind of German based or around that, like, you know, Mangrove and stuff like that. So hopefully that all works out well. Yeah, it's going to have to lager for quite a few weeks. Maybe, I think I'll lager for about 2 weeks. Well, I'll ferment it at very low temperature about 2 weeks. Then I'll ramp it up to just finish it off a bit, and then go down and lager it up in the fridge with all the cuddy hicks for a while. So that's about it so far. Got the chiller down here all washed and sanitised to give it a good scrub. I didn't boil it or anything like that. I'll give it a very, very good scrub with some bubbly water, and I star sand it, letting it air dry a little bit there. So be interesting to see how quick it cools down. I'm looking for, I'm going to obviously do the chill with the coil and then do the outside at the same time. I'm hoping for something about 10 minutes. It all depends on how cold the water is as well, obviously, but that's what I'm hoping for. I've got home brewers meet up brew tonight, and so I want to get it all done and dusted by about 7ish. It's now just come up to 5, so I've got another 2 hours to go. So hour and a half and that should be just about right. Get it all cooled down, make sure I wash everything up first as I'm doing it, and we'll go from there. So let's see how we do. So it's calling for the first set of hops. Let's get those in. There we go. So this is the first of 2. The next lot's going to go in at the last 10 minutes, which I need to weigh out. That smells alright. Slightly cheesy actually. Hopefully the set of hops is good. But we'll let that go for another about another hour or so, and we'll let that boil. Okay, so down to the right, down to well, down to about 25 there. I think I've got a bit of, so let's turn this off and we'll get it cooled down. Let's see how quick it goes. Oops. So it's 1844 at the moment. Let's see how long it takes to get down to what am I looking for? Down to about 20. So let's call it 20. So 1844 down to 20. So we've got a bit of a drip here. I have to sort this pipe out here. But anyway, it's down to 21. That's about, well, it's about half an hour. So it's good, I suppose. Anyway, I'll let that cool a little bit more because it's obviously it gets down to eventually about 10. But the water temperature is about 14 at the moment, so it's going to be slow. So we'll let that go for a little bit longer. So that's a wrap. Good brew day. It's about coming up to 7:30 now. My homebrew group meeting starts about 8 o'clock. So I've got about I've got half an hour to clean up a little bit. Might clear up a bit more tomorrow, and that's it. Well, obviously I need to empty it out into the container and get it into the fridge. I think I'll leave it chilling down overnight until it's down to the optimum temperature. I'm going to leave the yeast. I think it's M57 yeast I'm using, Bavarian yeast. It's a bit of a mix-up really, but it's good either way. That's it. I think I checked my final gravity and it was about 10:51. I was looking more 10:52ish. I checked the gravity just before about 10 minutes before the boil finished. So I think it's down to about 10:52. So I've hit my my gravity I was after. And I was slightly over my mash efficiency, so it's been a good brew day. Oh well, please like, subscribe and share. I'll come back to you soon once it's been lagered up and it's ready, and we'll see the final product hopefully. Right, bye. And just to show you the tub in the bottom, it's not too bad. That's what I do like to leave in there. So yeah, so I'm just pulling a little bit more off top, but yeah, most of that's all left in the bottom there, which is the intention.